beautiful souls, here's Julie with you today for a new video. If you really like our channel, just make sure to put a thumbs up and to subscribe. This channel is all about mind, body, soul, looking at really the overall wellness in a holistic way. So I'm an instructor of holistic therapies and also intuitive energy healer, massage therapist, and this channel is really for me to really share with you some tips and that you can use every day on many levels of your life. So it can be cooking, it can be about cards, it can be about energy, it can be about healthy living, about the product to use, organic. Honestly, it's really a channel that is just starting for you to get a lot from it. So again, with my own experience, with what I have experienced with all the clients I had for 7 years in a full-on clinic that I was the owner, that I created. So I just want to share my experience and background with you to take in your everyday life and implement that for a healthy living that suits you, and honestly take really what responds to you. We all different, we are all unique, and we need to find what really works with us. So today I'm here for the second video. This video is about of how to pick and read an oracle card. So if you check on the top here, there will be a link for the first video, how to choose your oracle deck, and this is the second one where you pick and read a card. So the first things I would like to say about this is that I really learned this with my own intuition, with the work I have been doing with clients. And so I have really been trying to develop a practice and a course. So I teach energy healing in the best way that someone who is really new to energy can learn that from scratch. So this is really for all the people who feel they are an empath, they have a strong sense developed intuitively, that can be clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, and that they really want to do that for their own self for fun, or just share that to the world with other people. So the first things I really do with every card that I pick is that I connect myself, so I ground. This is always really the principle that I teach to all of my students, all the people, all my clients, is to really ground ourselves before we receive any energy to us, because it's very important. We're here on earth, we're here on the earth plane, and we need to be really connected here and now to actually receive. So the first thing is I might just feel that the roots are coming out of my feet, you know, like a tree, feeling that I'm grounding into the Mother Earth, and that I feel the energy coming within me to really ground me gently. And then I really feel that I'm here and now. And when I feel that it has gone in all my bone, my cells, my molecule, my DNA, all my body system, my energetic system, then I feel that it's coming into my trunk, my head. From here I'm going to ask to be shown and to really receive the divine, the source, the God energy, to be the channel to actually pick a card for either myself or someone else. So that's really the first things I do. And of course, because I'm a clairaudient and clairvoyant, I hear message. So I honestly don't need the card to share a message with somebody, but I just feel it's such a beautiful it's just a beautiful way of doing it, and some people really like that, and so I really listen to what is coming from the divine, from Mother Earth, and then share that. But again, it's really an intuitive feeling and I really trust what I receive, and that took me years, you know. It's about practice, it's about trusting, having faith in what you hear, you see, you sense. So the first thing that I'm going to do when I take my deck is I always make sure I reset it. So when I tap my knuckle on the deck, this is for me to reset the energy. And what I ask when I do that, I ask that all the energy that doesn't belong to this deck be transformed and released to the light. Always transform, because I don't want to send anything to the divine. I just transform first the energy. So that's the first thing I do. Another way to clear your deck will be to put back all the cards in the order you want. So you will follow and you will do 1 and then 2, 3, 4 until it's all, and that clear also the energy of your deck. So you really choose what responds to you. I would love to hear if you have another way of clearing your deck before you use it, because the thing is, like me as an intuitive energy healer, I use the deck with so many people, and so I like that the energy be reset at each time. So I do that before and I do that after. Sometimes I use white sage or a plant, but you know, with all that is happening at the moment, you know, I much prefer consciously also taking part and remember that these plants are really magic, medicinal, and that we also need to respect when to use them. And at this stage, I really don't feel like using them. So this is a really good way to really clear up your deck. And then after that, I'm going to start to shovel. And I'm going, while I'm shoveling the deck, so you can use, like, if you have amazing technique to shovel your deck, you know, I have seen people who have amazing technique. For me, I'm just using a really basic one. You don't need to actually use you know, you don't need to use special technique to shovel your deck. Feel what is right for you. If you feel that you just need to spray them on the table, that's fine as well. So the way I do it is, when I shovel, I'm asking to receive a message for myself today. And so what is usually happening for my own self, and that's really personal again, is like cards will fall out of the deck while I'm shoveling it. And yeah, and I really trust that they are the one. If they have too many cards, I will ask one by one what they are. So they're all on the floor again. That always happened to me. So I'm just going to, oh my god. Okay, got them. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to feel it in my hand. So you need to sense that and feel what suits you. But for me, I like to feel the weight of it. And I also hear yes or no. So I'm going to check which one. And this is the one for me. I hear. And I hear no for any of this. So when I balance it for myself, I feel one is heavy. And the heavy one is usually the one that is really responding to me. But with your own sense, and like I say, you will develop it with practice, with patience. The light one might be your one, because you feel that lighter is actually more responding to you. For me, when it's actually heavier, that's usually what feels right for me. And then I will hear yes or no. So if you clairaudient or hear, then you listen your intuition toward that. Okay, so I'm just going to check, because that's my message for the day. And read it after. But I would like to show you also other way. So you could let the card come to you, or what you could do is again shovel them, and you don't especially need to ask for a message while you shovel them, but what you could do is actually spray them. You can see how amazing I do that. I never do it that way, but you could spread them over your table. And again, like we did with choosing our oracle deck, you could just place your hand over it and feel and sense. Still feeling grounding, still feeling that deeply. And sense the card that is for you. So again, in your hand, you might feel a sense of warmth. You might feel more cold. Again, you need to really balance and see what your intuition is telling you. So if cold responds to you, for me, it gets hot. And I feel an electricity shock. And I feel it more with my right hand. So again, practice patience, take your time, ground very strongly and ask. So I will ask, can you please show me the card that I really need today, that message that I need today for myself, Julie Routier. So yeah, you can say your name. I feel it's very important to say your name. And just do it a few times. I'm talking with you, so I find a bit hard to concentrate while I'm doing it. So I'm just going to tune in and concentrate. I feel there is something here. But I'm just going to go down to see if I feel that feeling even deeper down. No, it was really strong in here. But it's not this one. So then I ask, okay, like I just done. So I will pull the card that I think are this one. I feel it's in that pile here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm pulling quite a few cards in front of me. So you can do it this way. Put the other set aside. And then, with all the one I felt warmth, I'm going to put my hand over and again feel which one of them respond most. Oh, this one is strong. All feel very strong. I feel these three are the one that feel. Okay, I feel it's really the middle one. And I hear yes at the same time. So this is again another message to hear today. So you see, you can really use different technique. If you just don't feel sensory with your hand, so let one drop out like we done in the beginning when we ask, or what you can do is just trust yourself and just look at the deck, look at the card, and see which one actually is appealing you the most. And for me, I feel it's this one. So you can just do it that way. You just have to really trust your... It's the same that I just picked that was actually here, the 41. So I had the 10 in the beginning and then I had the 41, you see? So you can really use different technique to use your deck. Now, when I read a card, well, let's take this one. So you can read it intuitively for your own self. So you look at the picture and you see what it really represents to you. Or you can ask a message about it, or you can simply read the beautiful meaning of the book, you know. So again, this is very personal. When I do it for my own self, I love to read the meaning of it. When I actually work on someone, I might read one sentence that I feel very attracted, that might be a beautiful message for the person, and then I follow my intuition. And then when I do a collective reading or a personal reading face to face, I usually really sense the card and what when I say sensing the card, actually I'm listening to what is coming to give the message. And the card is like a support. It's a beautiful support, because some people need to be really reassured, because it can be sometimes difficult to actually trust message coming from the divine, but it is right there. It is beautiful, and it is having faith and trust in what you hear, what you sense, what you feel, what you see. So for me, this is like a beautiful connection. You know, the horse is like the horse and the animals. They really come here to, first they are unconditional love. But I find with animals, they come to show us our own comportment. And so I feel it's kind of the mirror of what we have inside, and sometimes what we are unable to express. Also, again, it's a real connection with the animal world when I see that person connecting like his third eye to the nose, and the animal is like also facing ourself. I feel it's facing ourself, facing who we are deeply, and accepting all that that is there. Actually, and it's funny because the card is called Medicine Horse, Progress on the Path. And I didn't ask for any, I just asked for a card for me today. I didn't even ask an intention. You can also ask an intention, you know, about your health, about work, if you want to go deeper into that message. And then what I'm going to do is just read you the beginning of it, even if it's a personal message for me today. I just feel very interesting with what I just shared with you, because I never actually picked this card in the past, so that is very new for me. And like I say, I just go with my intuition. So what it says, I am Medicine Horse, bringing you the message of freedom, journey and progress. Do not act as you have thought you are a beast of burden. Claim your innate divine dignity. Allow yourself to feel and be graceful. Recognize and honor your needs for rest, openness, safety, and respect. An ability to hear, know, and feel spiritual truth, which will guide you in every aspect of your life journey, is opening up. Connect with your spirit, live your truth. This is an amazing message for me. And there is more, you know, but I will read that on my own time. But what I feel is an amazing message for myself, because truth is huge for me, and it's what I share with you guys all the time. It's trusting your intuition, trusting your heart, trusting what you feel, what you hear. And this is why I am here on this planet, you know, and it's what I discover I'm here for, that this is my mission, and I just love being a teacher of these things. And it's some things I have learned with my own experience, with my client, with developing my own practice, and now I can share that, you know, because I have been through all that time where I had to learn it on my own, and I want to be someone that people can come to me and I can help them to find a way, but always that you guys are aligned with, you know, that you are aligned with. I want you to find your own truth, okay, because we're all unique human beings here. And so this is an amazing message. So then I hope this is like 3 different ways: shoveling, let it come, asking just for a card for the day for yourself, or asking for a really strong intention of what message you would like to receive about a certain situation in your life. Or you can just put the whole deck on the table and fill it with scents and let your clairaudience come in. Or nicely just looking at the card and let your clairvoyance come and see what you sense with your eyes, what you are attracted to, and just pick one. And trust. Trust is a huge thing. Trusting that the message that need to come to you today is the message that you need to receive on a conscious level, on a subconscious level. And you know, you will develop the art of reading a card or receiving a message. It's all about patience, trusting, practice, like anything. And it's very subtle, you know. Subtle. It's very subtle. So there's message, there's sense of feeling can be very small at first, and you will learn to really sense them with I would say gracefully, because you will be patient and take attention of it. And sometimes you just have to let go as well, because the mind come in the way. So let go of it and just let yourself receive what it needs to be. Alright, so at the end, what I'm doing, I'm resetting again the deck. So I will knock it again and ask that all the energy that doesn't belong to the deck be transformed and released. And then you can put a crystal, you can put some things, or just let it be. Usually I use white sage, but you could use something else if you don't want to use white sage anymore, or you can grow your own sage, or you can use and grow some rosemary that has really cleansing properties. So you know, there is other alternative to use to respect our Mother Earth and the sacred plant, medicine plant that might need a rest at this stage. You can really plant your own beautiful medicine plant as well, that are less used for all these things, but that are really as powerful as the other one, and really feel what actually works for you. And so yeah, so that's how I would actually pick a card and read it with my intuition, my feeling, my sense, and let it really come to me, being grounded. Yeah. And so, as I love doing that, you know, I just wanted to just read a little message for you all. I know I just done like my weekly reading that was really beautiful, that I will just put up there for you to have a look. That was for this week. And again, remember to take what resonates with you. You know, we all actor of our life, of our behavior, of what we put up there in the world. So remember that strongly. So even if I sent you a message, you are the one who take care of your own life, guys. I am just a guide who can light your path and help you toward that journey. All right, so let's read and feel. So with a book, I'll do the same. So I knock and I ask that all the energy that doesn't belong to this book be released, be transformed and released to the light. And then I'm going to connect, and I'm asking a message for all of us that will help us on our beautiful day. We are, I think, the 7th of January. So for today, for the collective. All right. All right. As I change my thoughts, the world around me change. Whatever the problem is, it comes from a thought pattern. And thought patterns can be changed. It may feel true, it may seem true. All these problems we are wrestling with and juggling in our lives. However, no matter how difficult an issue we are dealing with, it is only an outer result or the effect of an inner thought pattern. If you don't know what thoughts are creating your problem, you are in the right place now, because this book is designed to help you find out. Look at the problem in your life, ask yourself, what kinds of thoughts am I having that create this? If you allow yourself to sit quietly and ask this question, your inner intelligence will show you the answer. What a beautiful message. So yes, we create our life, by what we think and what we create, what we also express with your mouth, with our words. It's quite incredible, the things that we can actually create just by what we think and what we say. So we always say, be careful of what you ask because you might get it. That's exactly this, guys. But is this on a thought level? What are you thinking of that might create your reality right now? And what to put in place to change their thought to create a new reality? That's really what it is. What a beautiful message. And I feel if you need any help on that, please remember that I have beautiful holistic distance service that are in place for you to get some guidance and help. Do not hesitate to book a session with me, and also to look at all the video I have to offer. This is just the beginning, like I said. I also put daily posts on my Instagram and my Facebook page where I give like a little exercise, mindfulness, guidance to help you on your journey to really align with who you are meant to be in this lifetime, guys. Alright, so I hope this have helped some of you, and please share below what, if you are using this deck already, how do you pick and read a card. Would love to hear about your own personal story. Now this is a community to share our own experience, and I'm honestly super open to hear your own experience and how you do it. So I will leave you here with this beautiful message from Trust Life, from Louise Hay. It's a beautiful lady, and send you lots of love on this day, and make sure you do the right choice for your own self and the world you live in. And I'll send you lots of good vibe, and I will see you soon again. You take care, guys. Bye.